60. And it came in 4 waves. The first one was just sort of a sloppy kind of thing, and the last one was just sort of dregs. It was wave number 2 and wave number 3 that really matter in this. Why? Because the wave 2 and 3 went all the way over to the base of Tongariki that you see over there. There was a ranch outhouse back in there, and that's how far the water got. And it was about as deep, it was a little bit shallower than where we are here. Still means that there was 30 vertical feet of water that sloshed all the way in there. And in the process of so doing, it hit the back wall of this, which you will see in a minute, the original back wall, and that is about 15 feet high. The bottom of that wave is also 15 feet above sea level. So the wave itself was at least 30 feet thick and was even higher than that because of the wave itself. The problem is the statues were all falling forward on the central platform. The largest one is the one that you see on the platform now. They think that weighs somewhere between 86 and 96 tons. It washed at 100 feet inland, and then it jammed with another statue, and you had a waterfall over the 2 jammed statues, and the wave keeps going. So it was a remarkable piece of nature that you're looking at here. It took me 3 months to map this whole thing. And the map is about 5 feet by 5 feet. And it was the only map ever done of Tongariki. They didn't even bother to use it when they reconstructed it. Now, this statue right behind you is one that Thor Heyerdahl moved standing upright with a team of men. And so he claims first right in terms of who moved the statue first. Well, if you'll notice, this is a little different statue. It has a beard. And only when you look at the other statues in Tongariki, you will find only the youngest ones have a beard, a goatee more than likely. And we find actually that parallels what happened with some of the Maya gods. Only at the tail end of the Maya civilization do we find their paintings and sculptures to have beards and goatees as well. No connection, okay? I don't think the Easter Islanders were influenced by the Maya. Besides that, the Maya were all much earlier than the Polynesians here in Tongariki. So there's a lot, an enormous amount on this, and I can bore you to tears with all the details of this, but only a couple. Let's just use a couple details. Now, when you look back at Tongariki, of course, the faces are all in the shadows, but also in the shadows are what we call ahupaenga. And the ahupaenga are those slabs of rock that you see just below the statues, but above where all that mathematical ramp is. And when we get down there, I'll point out a couple of features of it. Now, this was reconstructed over 1993 and 1994. It was put back together again. And there was not a single stone left of the central platform. It had been washed away, clear to the foundations. We found the foundations all right. That was not a problem. But knowing what rocks were on top of which ones and what rocks belong there and which ones don't, that's another question. And indeed, I was able to trace the rock in the central platform from photographs of them to where they rested after the tsunami. And so there are an awful lot of, what should we say, there's a lot of estimation in this too. In fact, I have a picture of a British couple in which the male is standing on where the rock used to be, and